I already know I'm terrible with the consistency of videos, and I pretty much fell off the face of earth in the last couple of months, and I do that a lot. That's something that I'm really working on. I can't even remember when the last time I did a video, but a lot has just happened in the last 2 months that I had to find a balance. Before I get into my topic, let God be God, I just want to give you guys an update on everything that's pretty much been going on. And basically, in the last 2 months, I have completely changed my lifestyle, to be a better person. I've been going to the gym. I just got LASIK, and that's another reason why I couldn't do videos. My eyes were very red, but that video will be coming out soon. I did it almost a month ago now, so eyes were super creepy. Everyone said I looked possessed. All of this was just bright red, so it just wasn't happening with the videos. We had an unexpected death in the family. In the last 2 weeks, I went from LA to San Diego to back to LA, flew to Denver for work, flew back to LA, flew to Baltimore for my cousin's wedding, had the wedding in Pennsylvania, drove all the way to Chicago, and I'm flying back to LA tomorrow. And all of that was in 2 weeks, and it's just so many things have been happening that it's like I don't even know where to start when it comes to what lessons I want to teach you guys. And I'm in my hometown right now, so you guys don't recognize the background at all. But today, I really want to talk about letting God be God. If there's one thing, I've learned so many things in the last 2 months, it's not even funny. Like, you guys are probably going to be overwhelmed with videos now with all the things that I've just, learned about myself in just this short period of time. And one of the biggest things, though, was I wasn't allowing God to be God. Whenever we find ourselves in certain situations, we feel the need to control the situation or the outcome, and we think we know what's best. Or maybe it's just me. I don't know. But that's what happened with me. And it's like, with coming from someone who watches preachings almost every night before I go to bed and goes to church on Sunday, I realize, I really don't let God be God, and that's really messed up that I do that, because it's like, how can I, as a person that believes so much in God, and my whole testimony has been about everything God has done for me, why is it that there's certain situations and things and people that I just can't seem to let God be God in it? And I definitely got burned multiple times just because I just kept wanting to be God in a situation. And the problem with trying to be God in a situation is because you don't know what God has planned for you in the future. And one little thing you do, one decision, one mistake, that one choice you make could just, I don't want to say change the whole plan, because eventually you get back to, what God has planned for you, but you can just delay all your blessings and not get what God had for you. So I really, one thing I'm really focused on doing is letting God be God. I can't be afraid of what the outcome is going to be, because no matter what I do or say, that outcome is going to be what the outcome is meant to be. And you can't allow yourself to be afraid or feel like you can actually change the outcome, because you can't, because you're not God. And if you try to be God in a situation, then you need to accept the consequences that come with trying to do something you're on your own instead of allowing God to do it. And I've definitely learned my lesson. And it's just so funny because, why is it that whenever we learn a lesson, it's like, you weren't supposed to do something, but you do it anyway. And then when you knew you weren't supposed to do it, and then the consequences come, and it was something that, you knew it was going to come if you did that, but you still did it because you're stubborn, you're sitting there in the consequence, crying or being like, wait, why did this happen? Even though you knew why it happened, and then you find yourself making promises to God, okay, if you just do this, I'll stop doing that, or I'll never do this again. And it's like, I know we've all been there. We've all done that. And I just, like I said, that recently happened multiple times with me. And I feel like I really delayed my blessings. I lost faith in what I know God told me just because it wasn't happening in the way that I thought it would. It wasn't happening in the time frame that I thought it would. And I had to let it go. I had to let God be God. And you need to let God be God in any situation that you are stressing about right now, any situation that you're crying over, any situation that you're praying about right now. Because it's like you sit there frustrated, like, why is this way? But it's like, it's just because you keep trying to be God in the situation. So that, like, if you seriously take your hand off of that situation and let God be God, everything will fall into place because you're not in the way. So, like, get out of God's way and watch how much your life's going to change. I'm telling you from experience, because I swear, man, like, God gives you those chances where it's like, he knows you're going to do it anyway, and just factors in all, like, those mistakes and stuff. But, like, no, like, when you know better and you keep trying to be God in a situation, eventually you leave him with no choice than to make you learn the hard way. And who wants to learn the hard way? So I think that's a good introduction to the different things I'm going to tell you guys. I swear, I feel like I became a brand new person in the last couple months. You won't really understand that until I really open up about it. But just know that was one of the main things. And I hope that this video helped you and you learned something from it, because that is definitely a lesson that I think we all need to learn. So I'll be back soon. If there's anything that you guys want me to talk about, my hair's so messy, by the way. See, this is how, like, committed I was. I just really wanted to shoot this video, but ignore all that. Pay attention to the message. If there's anything that you guys want me to talk about, any questions that you have, comment below. If it's helped you or you learned from it, also comment below. And thank you guys for watching. Try not to disappear for like months at a time. I'm really working on it, so that's all that matters. As long as you're working on trying to be better, your intentions are right, eventually you're going to be better and everything will fall into place. So yeah, I'm headed back to LA tomorrow, so I'll see you guys soon.